What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Guys, make sure to keep watching on this one because I have dug deep here and found maybe one of the craziest people that have ever been on the Dr. Phil show. Seriously, this lady is really out there. Without further ado, let's see her super strange intro onto the show. You might be able to tell right away just how loony she is.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer them or you're not. But you're not going to filibuster, and...
I don't have any problem being honest.
Okay,
I'm not a pathological liar.
Oh, well, at least she's cleared one thing up in the air right in front of us and just proven to us that she is not a pathological liar. I mean, that's not something that a pathological liar would lie about, right? I mean, come on, guys. Just believe this girl. If she's gonna say it, it must make it true.
What are you hiding?
I don't have anything to hide.
Well, then why are you yelling so nonstop?
Because I'm angry, Dr. Phil.
Well,
I'm angry. Do you know how it feels when somebody lies about you?
I'm angry, Dr. Phil, so I'm gonna scream in the most annoying voice throughout this whole interview and not let another person speak at all. That's how angry I am. I don't know if this lady is on something or if she just has a really weird delivery and way of talking, but either way, it's kind of already giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm not sure how much more I want to watch.
And tries to make you look crazy in front of everybody. It's funny, but
Actually,
the funny thing is you're gonna be proven to be the liar today,
well,
not me.
Not unless you stop talking.
Alright, when your own mom, Dr. Phil, and the entire audience is laughing at what you're saying, I'd say it's safe to just take the L that time around and shut up then and there so that someone else can begin talking, because whatever you're going on about just is not working, lady. These people are just thinking that you're a nutcase right now and not actually listening to a single word that you have to say. Not that it's very important anyways, from what I've heard at least.
You're going to need to talk to me here for a little bit, or...
Well, let's talk.
Yeah, let's do.
I have a lot to say.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty clear here that something is not right with this woman. You know, either she's just so jazzed up and nervous to be on television that she's kind of flustered and therefore is kind of talking to just fill the void. You know, sometimes people do that as a coping mechanism when they're really embarrassed or shy. All I know is she is the worst person to have on this show. They paid for a flight to come out here, and she isn't ever gonna shut up long enough to hear any advice from Dr. Phil. Like, this is just gonna be her venting on TV for about an hour.
So, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah.
My daughter's happy. You know, we're living life.
Yeah.
Could be better if people didn't leave me in a homeless shelter.
So, how's your life working for you?
Currently not too good.
Yikes, man. It literally sounds like she is fighting back from crying, either from anger or sadness, pretty much every time she talks, though. And it makes her voice just so rough to listen to. I swear it's like nails on the chalkboard. This episode is basically her being confronted by her parents, who think that she isn't good at taking care of their granddaughter, and I mean, she really isn't, because she's legit just homeless and living in Vegas with this poor girl, who does not seem to be very right in the head at this given moment. Let's just say that.
They kicked me out in 6 inches of snow. Yes, I did tell them I was a sugar baby. Yes, I am a sugar baby. And no, I don't see anything wrong with it. It pays the bills.
Well, I mean, it apparently does not pay the bills, because when you're kicked out of your home for being a, quote, sugar baby, you kind of instantly became homeless after the fact. So, in fact, it kind of just does about the opposite. Pretty much everything but pay the bills. But I mean, go on with your delusion here. In my opinion, it's kind of sad to be with someone just to take their money, but people do it still. Obviously, the man supplying her with sugar, though, ran out very quickly because she doesn't even have a place to live right now.
I was promised that I would be made famous. I was going to be a model. I was going to be a dancer.
Okay, well, I know you're young, but you fell for that. Come to Vegas, I'm going to make you famous.
I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, I really hate to say it, but that usually means that it is. If someone's promising you that you're going to be a famous model and dancer and you have no experience in those fields and literally just met this person, why would you ever believe them? People like this are the type that go on to American Idol when they can't sing at all because someone was nice to them once and told them, hey, you're pretty good at singing, all because they just didn't want to hurt their feelings. If people were able to just hand out modeling gigs like that, don't you think everyone would be a model, bruh? Like, you gotta be smart and realize when someone is promising something that just purely doesn't exist.
So you're a certified nurse's assistant?
Yes, I am.
You're immediately employable?
Of course, absolutely. But employable doesn't mean it pays the bills.
Yo, this woman is a straight up college-taught nursing assistant and isn't pursuing a job in that field because it doesn't pay the bills. When you have no job, isn't even just paying a tiny piece of the bills better than paying nothing? What a dumb thing to say when you're in a position like that. You're legit homeless with a child to look after, but nah, apparently you ain't gonna be a nursing assistant because that doesn't pay the bills like being a sugar baby does.
I was working a 9 to 5 and being a sugar baby. when they kicked me out of the house. So it doesn't pay the bills.
All right, besides that crazy rant and me not really understanding any of that, she has apparently flip-flopped on her stance and now firmly believes that doing the nursing stuff and the sugar baby jobs do not pay the bills. So at least she's being honest about that. No need to fake flex that you're paying your bills when you're in fact living on the streets, which instantly proves all that to be wrong.
Jessica has been supporting herself by stripping and leaving her daughter with strangers.
Lie.
Jessica survives financially by living in hotels, working for various pimps.
Why?
So I love that here Dr. Phil is just reading through some of the many terrible things that this woman has done, all reported through the eyes of her parents who are trained psychologists or therapists, and she is just chiming in with words in between like she's doing some ad-libs on a Migos song. Jessica's parents say that they've been verbally abused by her multiple times and she screams in anger when she's frustrated. Lie! Jessica is a terrible mother to her toddler daughter. Skrr.
What have you done to help that?
No, wait a
You're
minute.
so concerned,
No,
but
stop.
what have you done to help
Okay,
that?
stop talking.
You know she's getting on Dr. Phil's nerves at this point because, I mean, the poor man can't even get a sentence out without this girl just screaming in the background like she's some sort of hype man at a concert. Just spouting out random BS too about how she's a good mother and how she's paying the bills. Like, whatever, lady, can someone else speak for 30 seconds this episode, please? It is not all about you. We need to hear other perspectives, and you're out here basically doing spoken word poetry about your life as if we want to hear it, but we don't. Just shut up, please, for a second.
Based on everything that Jessica has said today, I believe she's even more delusional than I thought she was.
I'm delusional, you're delusional.
And the audience claps as they know the mother here is fully correct and in the right. I mean, I bet when I told you guys that she's kind of out there, you didn't believe me, but no, so far it's been worse than I expected, I'd say. Totally smart move of her to let out that maniacal Joker impression laugh right after her mom calls her delusional as well. A crazy laugh like that was a perfect response and definitely makes me think she's a normal person and all good in the head. Yeah, definitely not a psychopath or anything here. Just move on, guys, all right? Guys, you've made it pretty far into this annoying lady's appearance on Dr. Phil, so real quick, I'm going to challenge you and see if you can like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell in the next 5 seconds, and if you're fast enough, I will reward you with 1,000 Lambos. It's up to you to find out where to park them, but once you get that figured out, I'll start having them built. Good luck paying all the insurance too, but anyways, back to the video.
You're nuts.
Okay, wait a minute. I've asked
You're
her a
nuts.
question. I've asked her a question, and I'm going to hear her answer.
Well, please ask her to tell the truth too.
Please tell the
No
truth.
frauds,
Okay,
Mom,
go
no
ahead.
frauds.
Dr. Phil with the hand moves. He's just trying everything in his power to get this girl to just stop talking for once, and she is really not about it. She's gonna keep blabbering on until the end of time, apparently, because that's what will allow her to stay from having to talk about the real issue here with herself today. She doesn't have to be honest, but she just keeps talking, right?
It makes me especially sad for my granddaughter because this amount of lack of ability to maintain restraint
Did you worry about her in Vegas?
is the same
Okay,
thing
you
that
need to stop talking.
So now the mom is literally just trying to get her side of the story out there, and the whole time this woman is chiming in with her unwanted ad-libs. Like, please, can someone just remove her off the stage at this point? This is not good TV here.
How about we get a child psychologist to evaluate my daughter? Because you know what? I don't have any concern.
That's going to happen.
It is, that's good.
Yeah, Dr. Phil is like, don't worry about that. After this display on my show, yeah, there's definitely no doubt in my mind you are absolutely crazy, and we need to verify that you are indeed not fit to be a parent. So I'm gonna do every test I can on this kid to see if we can get it into a better situation. I mean, I would too if I was him. This lady can't even have a civil conversation, then how is she under more stress where her daughter is driving her crazy and being difficult like a toddler does? I guarantee the parents' claims of hearing their daughter be mean to her kid are incredibly true. Like, this woman has the brain of a child and probably just resolves things with yelling like always.
Their responsibility to support you as an adult is no more than your responsibility to do what they tell you. You don't have to do what they tell you, and they don't have to support you as an adult.
And as Dr. Phil makes his final really good point here to this girl, I just think it's proof here that she isn't on this show to do anything but talk and hear herself talk, and she is not ready to listen to any actual input of any kind. Dr. Phil hits the nail on the head here. She's complaining about how her parents left her to be homeless after they didn't agree with her being a sugar baby, yet she isn't able to realize that her parents would support her if they actually were able to keep tabs on her. Kind of mind-boggling that she's 22 and doesn't realize this, but you know, maybe she's just so insanely childish that she can't wrap her head around this whole situation and thinks that the world is just out to get her. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end this one here today, so let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Do you agree that this was one of the craziest people on Dr. Phil so far? If anything, she is for sure the most annoying. Trust me, I've seen a lot of episodes of this show, and she tops the annoying chart by far. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace out.